Hello.
Hi.
This is J Bearhat.
And Meekstape.
And this is one of 3 videos we're doing for this month's update, which is going to be on the Animorphs games tie-ins. This is partially for nostalgia reasons, because I grew up playing them, and partially Meeks' official apology to the Animorphs fandom.
If you remember a while back, I made a tweet that people got really upset about, where I called the pussy mouth race of aliens in this series. I called them Animorphs because the series is called Animorphs. I guess they're not called that. They're called Andalites, right?
Yeah, no, Andalites. You called the Andalites Animorphs, and you put shoes on their feet.
So this is my apology, and also I want to learn from this game, and I want to grow with this game, and I want to know more about it, like why they eat through their effing feet.
Hi there.
And why their
I know
mouths
you're probably not
look
used
like
to talking
that.
to a hawk, but there's a bunch of things in my world
you're not going
you've never
to,
seen.
because as someone who grew up as a kid being really excited to play the Animorphs games,
or any of my
the
friends'
Game Boy
last
Color
names,
one,
or where
and
we
it was,
live, or our phone numbers, or just about
I think one of the
anything.
first times I can
wish
remember
we
being
could.
disappointed by media.
You see, you're probably
None of
like
the
most
Animorphs
people who
games
look up at the
are
stars
very
night
good at being
and wonder what
Animorphs
it would be
games
like if
or
creatures
games.
from another
Oh,
planet
really?
ever
Yeah,
landed on
today
Earth.
we're setting up the PC
Well,
game Know the
you can
Secret.
stop wondering.
A lot of like
Really
listings for those games will like
Not so long
believe
ago,
that
the
the
Earth was
PC,
invaded by an
PlayStation,
alien race,
and the
the
Game Boy
Yeerks,
Color one
and
are
their
all
evil
similar.
leader Visser 3.
No,
The Yeerks take control of other
they're
creatures by
wildly
crawling
different
into their
games
heads
that
and turning them
don't
into
seem to follow
controllers
any
or
real
slaves.
similar like
The
design
Yeerks have already
scheme.
conquered other
They all
races
seem like
on
they're
the
made by
planet,
different
and their
games
mission
made by
on Earth
different
is
people
moving fast.
who
Many people in our town may
maybe
seem
vaguely
normal
know the
first,
Animorphs games.
but
I'm
they're
completely
far
talking over the description here.
Even
The
our
long and
school
short of
vice
it,
principal,
that
Mr.
kid
Chapman,
is
is a
trapped in a
controller
hawk
and a
body.
leader in the
That's the
recruiting
principal,
organization called the Shed.
and people are being taken
Andalite
over by
warriors came to Earth
little
to battle the
slugs that can control your
They
brain.
failed. But before
And the
they
kids
were
can turn into
defeated,
animals.
a brave
Except for
hero,
Tobias, who's stuck
Prince
in a bird
Elfin,
body.
found
What's
me
that?
That's an Andalite.
Rachel, Marco, Cassie, and
That's an
Jack.
Andalite in this game.
Gave us
Who
a dream.
designed them?
K.A.
He gave us the ability to morph, to change into any
Yeah, I
animal we
forget
touch
what her
by
descriptive
acquiring its
reasoning
DNA.
was, but she was like,
Go ahead,
From their
Marco.
feet. That's
It's your
why
turn
they
to
can't wear
try.
Timbs.
yeah, because they got.
She
they
wrote
got,
that in her book.
She got, yeah, that you just missed Marco turning into a bear.
Wow, it amazes me every time.
Check it out. I came up with a name for it.
So are we gonna
Animorph.
address that?
Get it?
The
Animal
TF thing?
War?
There's no.
No. Okay, good.
Yeah, Marco.
It's a fun thing.
Animorphs.
In
That's
the
us.
movie, not the
5
TV
kids
show,
versus the Yeerks.
the
and we're
games,
the only ones
they
that
just
can
show them
stop
morphing,
them.
but in the books it
If
was
the
very
sharing spreads any
specifically
further,
detailed that
the
they had to
human
wear
race will
leotards
surely
under
be
all their
doomed.
clothes, because
We
if they
need
didn't,
your
when they
help.
morphed, it would just destroy their clothes.
Okay.
So
First thing you'll
K.A.
need to do is
Applegate.
get used to working
I
with us.
see you.
If you use the
But you're
arrow
not
keys on the
valid.
keyboard,
She's
or
un-
take your control
invalid.
pad and press
I'm
the
invalid.
direction key, you can take control
I'm
of the
supposed to learn how to actually.
Now, you can move all 4
There's
characters
twice.
to any place. If you hold down the left shift key on the keyboard, or press and hold the run button on the controller while moving, the group will speed up. Try moving around.
So, I'm excited to get to the PlayStation one. All of them have their own weird thing. I would say the PlayStation and the PC
Good.
version.
You can use
are
the
most
tab key to
similar,
select
and
a
the Game
different
Boy Color
player.
one is just a
Choose
bad
the member
Animorphs
you would
knockoff.
like, and walk over to the
But,
key
like,
near the back corner of the barn, and click the action key.
PlayStation one is just kind of like a platformy collectathon, if I remember correctly. Whereas this is like a weird, fucked up RPG game.
It looks like it. This looks like
Like yeah, like all these
very
different,
much a Final Fantasy.
all these different stats and stuff. These don't matter in like these don't exist in the other ones. They're just kind of like there. God, I'm excited to get to the combat scene. How do I grab this? I'm sure he told me. That's it.
This
Oh.
allows you to immediately acquire items for your inventory. There is no limit to the amount of items you can
So,
have in the inventory.
As a child,
Now, walk to the
Yeah.
silver
what
box.
was your draw to the series, and what do you think others were drawn to with this series?
So these were part of like the whole Scholastic Book Fair things, and it was just, it's like, oh, I honestly couldn't tell you other than I just thought it was cool that it was like, oh, it's books about kids who can turn into animals and like fight aliens.
Yeah.
except then it was like really disturbing. Like, I don't know if you know this, the Animorphs books are actually like kind of known that in
To open the box,
in
click the
Retrospect
Action
for
2
being
button
really,
to
really
bring up the
gruesome and
inventory menu.
graphically
Now,
violent
with
and,
the
like,
arrow
kind of
buttons
disturbing.
or the
Like,
direction
the book
keypad
series
on your
ends with
controller,
like
highlight the key.
one of the
Once
one of the
key
characters is
selected,
dead.
press the
All the
Action
other
1
ones have
button,
PTSD.
and you will now be able
They're
to
like
open the
horribly
box.
depressed. One of them like disappears because they just like lose complete humanity and just like give up.
So, do they stay an animal?
Alright,
That's Tobias.
more energy
Well,
bars.
Tobias regains the ability
Now
to
you'll
morph
learn
later
how to acquire a new
through a
animal.
literal
Walk
Deus
your
Ex
party
Machina.
close to the
Like,
squirrel.
there's a literal god character who gets written into the books later, whose thing is that he can just like rewrite the plot whenever Kate Applegate needs him to. Anyway,
What the fuck?
we're gonna acquire a morph.
Now that you are by the squirrel,
Alright.
press the Action
that?
1 button.
Well,
This
it's a
will allow
squirrel.
you to get
Okay.
the squirrel morph.
So how do you acquire a morph? Is it like a Spider-Man situation where like you get bitten and oh my god, now I'm like a squirrel?
So in the books, you just let me just step all over this thing. You kind of just you just touch them.
You will begin
Okay.
the game with your
you
base
just touch
set of
them.
morphs. But by touching an animal,
Have you ever
can
in your
acquire
life
an
walked up to a
animal's
squirrel and touched
DNA.
one?
Therefore,
No.
adding to your
Okay,
list of
just
possible morphs. When you want to morph,
But I'm not
you need
controlling
to
this. He
find
just
a morph
fucking
safe
walks
zone.
off without you doing
You will
it.
see the morph signal light up. Now, by pressing the Action key, your list of morph possibilities will be displayed. You can select an animal by moving the direction key.
So
Go
here's where I
ahead,
learned
select an animal.
We can morph.
And then
Here's all our available morphs.
look at all those squirrels you can turn into.
Well, the idea is that
Oh,
everyone
no.
can turn into a squirrel.
Okay, I see. All right. Jake touched a tiger?
Well, yeah, that's their base morphs. That's all the morphs that they get in the book for like the first big battle sequence. Is they break into the zoo, and Jake almost gets eaten by a tiger.
Oh, okay. All right. Rachel just touched a gorilla.
Which is weird because the gorilla was actually Marco's morph.
But they gave it to Rachel?
They gave it to Rachel in the game, and to Marco they gave a wolf. No, they gave a polar bear, which I think was actually a Rachel book character. Rachel had the grizzly bear. That was her main thing. Cassie, I don't remember what the fuck Cassie had.
I can't
Cassie
follow
was
the
the worst.
canon.
Cassie was the worst character. It doesn't matter. She was.
What is... Okay. Spill the tea on Cassie. What that bitch do?
Whatever. She's just like she was supposed to be like the moral conscience of the game, but they like didn't know how to
Remember,
write that very
if you
well.
ever want to make your team run faster,
So it's just
use
like
the left
slaughters
shift or the
like
run
a
button
horde
like
of
you did
aliens.
before.
Oh, but
Go
we can't
ahead
kill
and
this
move the
one
team to
guy.
the
That
edge of the
feels
forest.
weird.
Oh my god.
Oh, we can't morph into people. That's just as bad as taking control of people.
What the hell?
Yeah, it was just she was like the weird moral conscience of the game. Oh, hold on.
Goes into the water. Just runs into the water. They didn't put up like a little invisible barriers where you can't go in.
No,
They didn't give you swimming.
nope, just walk right into it.
Right in.
Oh, I forgot about this part. So here's a fun sequence because I played this game a while back. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't quite out of sight of no one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were there people around here?
There-
Because this looks really empty.
Nope. So here's the sequence where you run.
Now you are free to move about in the practice course.
Oh no.
I
To
don't
jump,
know why we
press
can't
the
read
action
that.
key. To super jump, double-click the action key.
This is having a lot
You
of
will have
trouble.
certain special features for each animal, but you'll discover those on your own. Try out the course.
Fuck you. So this is this is the PC game. This is the way it controls.
You're timed during this, right? Or am
Yup.
I? Where's the timer?
Good question. Maybe because it's the tutorial, we're not timed.
Uh-huh. Is it a tutorial? Oh my god.
So you took some damage.
He animates like Winnie the Pooh in
Like the
That's
fucking
so-
Kingdom,
yeah,
like
that's
Kingdom
ob-
Hearts, like when Winnie the Pooh just like is like floating out.
Yeah,
Hold on,
exactly
there's
like
a
that.
trap. All right. we got it.
We did it. I can't believe it. I want to see an andalite. I want to see their fucked up feet.
We should get to them soon. Well, they just have hooves. They're basically like a centaur, but with like a weird face and a scorpion tail. It's like kind of how they're just described throughout the book.
Now that's so fucking inspired.
Oh.
Next, you'll learn how to control your animals in combat. Go to the side of the barn and click on the electrical panel.
This is the tutorial, baby. Alright, let's just let's head over to the side of the barn.
Just walk.
Just walk. I'm trying to remember how to change the Animorphs.
There's a bird flying around. Can you touch it?
Oh,
like
here
if
we
you
go.
like hack the game and fly up there to get
Well,
to
no,
the
because
bird.
that's Tobias. That's our friend. We're gonna play as Rachel for this sequence.
Oh, that's right. He is just flying around.
He just flies around because I don't think they like attach physics to him probably. Is this the side of the barn they wanted me to go to? It's that. Oh my god.
Is that just a texture and not a door?
There's no way to convey how bad these controls are, by the way. I mean, you can kind of see it, but
It looks like
Now,
tank controls.
select the difficulty level by clicking on the setting you want to use. Since you're just starting off, great! Now click on the Start button. A new menu will appear that shows you the
Oh, is this-
available animals you can use in combat. Select one animal for each. Okay, when you want to battle, only the animal with the circular disc underneath its body will be able to fight. You will have 10 seconds in order to pull off your moves in combat. And then, the next animal will move
no,
into
those are
position.
hooked gears.
If your
Also,
energy bar should
I have
ever
no
dwindle
idea.
to zero,
He's explaining the
automatically
combats.
exit the combat and start over again.
Listen to the combat description and tell me if it makes any fucking sense. Also, you're like, I just like try to enter like some random codes at the top, like Konami code stuff. Oh, apparently I got Moonlit Owl. Like, I literally just tap the two buttons that I given until I get something that I can use as an attack. But those would be Hork-Bajirs, which are in the books described as salad shooters on legs.
Salad shooters?
Yeah, because they're just like, they're like, dudes with... Jesus Christ. They're just like dudes covered in legs. Yeah, I have no idea how the mechanics of this work.
What is that? What are they doing?
Even after having,
don't like-
even after having listened to them explain it twice, I have no idea what the fuck that, like, how the fuck you're supposed to play that.
So, some complaints.
Yeah.
I don't
Is this helping
understand
you
the combat
understand the
system.
world of Animorphs?
I can't understand the combat system at all. And that's not a problem with the Animorphs at all. That's just a problem with the game. So this is still part of my apology. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Just a reminder that I am sorry that I called your alien race Animorphs.
Now that you know the basic moves, let's see if you can help us save the world.
But now we have to say did you see the fucking window on that church?
I did.
Actually, this is Cassie's farm in the games. Or in this game, it's supposed to be based on Cassie's farm in the book. They sort of have this like gimmicky thing where it's like, oh, how do they get access to all these animals? Cassie's mom runs a veterinary clinic just on a farm, so they can just go there and it'll be like, Mom, what fucking animals have you got today? And it's a couple zebras. Oh, cool, we needed zebras.
Cool.
We're going to the Sahara Desert for this mission.
Don't be out too
Mom,
late.
be back later.
Okay, Mom.
Just
Good luck with the survey.
Mom is the house.
I don't like
Good
the
luck
way
with
the
the survey.
grizzly bear stands.
New.
I don't like the way the polar bear kicks. I'm okay with the wolf. And I'm okay with the... I think it was a wolf, right?
Yeah, it's a wolf.
Moonlit Howl.
Hey, Cassie, how are your parents?
They're good. I was just talking to them about an animal survey they're doing for the mining company.
What kind of survey?
It's really cool. They want to log the entire
enjoy
animal
these
population
graphics.
so they don't disturb the environment. It's good to see more people care about animals.
See, she's an
I
environmentalist.
love animals. They're delicious.
Marco!
Relax, it's just a joke. Does anyone else around here
Marco's
realize
the
that it's
funny
summer
one.
vacation?
Kinda like Carlos.
Let's have a little fun.
I think we realize that, Marco.
Why was that such a
But
friggin'
it's not like we can
phenomenon?
forget about the
90s, I don't know,
invasion
it's
of
a
Earth.
really-
I know,
Seems like a really
but
weird,
things have been pretty
specific
quiet for a while
It's a
now.
very
A
weird,
little too quiet if
specific
you ask me.
phenomenon.
I guess we should take care of business first.
One might
Maybe
say
we
a
should check out Vice
stereotype.
Principal Chapman's office.
Good idea, Cass. At the least, we can find out when the next meeting of the sharing is happening.
Sounds
The
good to me.
sharing is
I
the
can
fake,
hardly
like,
wait.
cults. It's like a youth club in the books that like the Yerks use to recruit people.
Yeah.
We're over here now. We're at the school. This is what the school looks like in this world. We want to talk to that girl?
Can you talk to them?
Absolutely not.
Can we look
They're
at
not
her
even-
face? Does she have a face?
Vaguely.
Oh my god. It's just a texture. Have you ever thought about, like, just ripping the textures from this game to see what's there? There may be unused assets in this game.
There's probably some. There's some candy bars. Oh, there's Tobias again. So, that's one of the things that, like, is a consistency with these games for me. Is just, like, isn't just that they're bad for, like, a book series that I adored as a kid and was, like, really excited to play them. They're, like, specifically so, like, just empty.
Yeah.
It looks like
And
the
it's
janitor's
weird.
ring. Let's check it out.
Because it's, like, to an extent that almost is fitting for the books, because the books are about just, like, war and, like, trauma and, like, not surviving and, like, barely surviving. But these books are just, like, or, like, these games are
a
just,
notepad.
like, cool.
They look
notepad.
barren. Like,
They're
it looks like you're
alienating.
just in a very big room.
Yeah.
I mean, like, with the textures in the background,
Open
you are.
sesame.
Because it's not like a skybox. It's literally like you just walled in.
Whoa.
Oh, her
Hey,
face!
there's nothing
Oh
but
my god!
cockroaches in the janitor's closet.
Ew! Roaches!
It could be a useful
So the
morph.
blonde, Rachel.
Yeah, if we could catch them, let's
She's
go.
the one that can turn into the gorilla, right?
And the grizzly bear, yes.
Okay, so why do they make her brow
Man,
line
it smells
look
funky
very
in here.
gorilla-like
It's
in that
a
texture?
janitor's office, not the botanical gardens.
It's especially weird because she's a supermodel in the books. Oh, Jesus. Oh!
Hey guys, Chapman just left his office.
That's
We
starting-
need to get up there somehow.
Rach, your gorilla morph would be
Honestly,
perfect
it's a
here.
cute name for
All
a
right,
high school.
that
though.
jogger is still here.
Go, Seeds, go.
Let me just
I don't
find a
think they
safe
even
place to
give
morph.
it a high school name in the books because the whole point of the conceit of the books was like, I can't tell you who we are, or where we are, or any other identifying details when we're using fake names because otherwise, like, the
This
Yerks
looks
can
like a
find
good
us.
place to morph.
Yeah.
Which is like, really just a conceit so that she doesn't have to put them in a specific area where it's like, how are they gonna get access to this animal, or like, why is there a teacher there? It's just kind of like they can really go
Well,
wherever
I
they
won't
like.
be winning any beauty pageants looking like this.
So, oh god, I forgot about how bad this part is.
So, I was made privy to this game a couple months back,
Yeah, when
And-
I first managed to get it working.
and I watched this scene, and
You watched the scene a lot.
a lot, because this scene looks like it's impossible to control.
Whoops.
Like,
I
alright,
didn't mean to
whoops.
do that.
You're gonna hear that a lot.
Yeah, whoops, get ready to hear that a lot. Oh my god, no, this jumping has like, there's no control to it. This is just,
So I couldn't help but notice that it looks like the jumper's not working next time. And also you're timed and there's no timer.
that could just be for some reason the way it's being emulated on here. Like, I noticed there's no like how all the graphics, like how all the text is all messed up.
Yeah.
So there might be like some issues going on that like I'm not really sure is why it's going on.
I think
Oh
you
yeah,
should
I
also
can double
explain-
jump. Oh boy,
Oh,
double
oh my
jumping
God.
is extremely risky.
Gorilla
You should
power.
explain how you
That's the
have to
ticket.
emulate this too. How you have to get this game actually running and working.
Getting this game running not only involved
Now
like
that's
getting it
jump.
like into compatibility mode. I had to search for a bunch of random error codes that come up and very specific things to find forum posts on like obscure forums where other people had to, oh my god,
Whoops.
same
No, I
look at
didn't
that,
mean to
I
do
can get up there, I can get up.
Whoops. I didn't mean to do that.
Oh yeah, so if you jump twice when out of bounds, it'll count that as 2 game overs. So it'll then reload it after you've already reloaded once.
What?
Yeah, that's why she said, "Oops, I didn't need to do that twice," and then it reloaded the save.
Now that
Oh
was a
my
jump.
god.
Or that's why it like reloaded the levels, because it was basically like I had died twice. In the game programming.
So,
That's how programmed these games were, which is weird because I feel, oh my god,
Whoops. I didn't mean to do that.
because I feel like it didn't need to be like a rush job. I really want to look into like who developed all the Animorphs games, because it just seems like a
maybe it wasn't a rush job. Maybe it was a budget job.
I mean, that's possible too, but this doesn't seem like, these things don't seem like the product of like being a budget. These seems like a product of just like, we don't have time to fix this. Like, this game is shipping, which I guess is common with any game, but every Animorphs game is like this, by the way. Everyone is just a miserable slog to play through. Breaks constantly. This one has the annoying repeating audio clips. The Game Boy Color one, when we get to it, we'll probably see it. And oh my god, we'll probably see it, had a pretty frequent habit of just,
Whoops. I didn't mean to do that.
straight up, like, unbeatable enemies. Like, I think one of the first things you fight in that game, it can just glitch out in a way where, like, because it's a Pokemon knockoff, one of its moves, like, lowers your accuracy. And it, like, when it does that, it can, like, glitch out in a way where you just can't hit it ever.
No!
And so you just are like stuck in an infinite loop, because I don't think it even has an attack that can hurt you. We'll see it. There's a decent chance we'll get that glitch, because I remember getting that glitch a lot when I played the game as a kid. And I got really far in that game, despite the fact that there were glitches like that, which would like basically create unwinnable states, sending you back who knows how long constantly.
That sounds terrible!
Alright.
Now that was a jump.
God bless.
Yeah, nailing these double jumps is a chore. Oh, and here's a timed double jump. Like I said, every single one of these is like different and not good in its own way,
Yeah.
and like still unplayable. Also, something to look forward to, possibly if we don't get like, if I don't just go insane doing this, is that we have to navigate this back at the end of it, at the next part of this level.
You have to go backwards.
You have to go backwards across the same things, and like you can't just jump off the building.
You remember what you had to do here? Because I don't.
Oh yeah, I forgot that I'm being timed as well. Yeah, you have to double jump from that air conditioning thing.
Oops. I didn't mean to do that.
I forgot that it was being timed as well, which makes...
Well, thank God the 10-second mark shows up. And not anything else.
No, nothing else to give you any indication of what you're doing. And honestly, I could see that having been a problem from like launch with this
Yeah.
game. I don't know why it's not displaying, since like it's all the same settings.
What are
to
these
make it
things
work.
flying around?
Jump, duck, and roll.
I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't think they said what they were. I don't think they're in the books. It's been a while since I've read the books, but I read them a lot, as you can tell by my upsetting
Gorilla
amount of
power.
knowledge.
That's the ticket.
You know what? I think your upsetting amount of knowledge is actually quite fascinating.
And
I need you to tell me more.
about the. Okay, yeah. Well, I guess what do you? So there's 5 main Animorphs. Jake is the like hero one, and the sort of tragic hero, because like his brother is kind of one of the
Jump,
first
duck, and roll.
Yeerks that they like, the first people they realize is under control, and he has to like deal with the fact that his brother, who he loves
Good
and
job,
looks up to, is like controlled by an alien.
Okay.
Rachel is like Jake's cousin. She's like a supermodel, or not, she's a supermodel. She's just described as like mall print, like
That wasn't so
her
hard.
whole thing is that she's like a hot blonde like mall cheerleader type, but she's
Okay.
like kind of a sociopath. Like she's like, they describe her as Xeno warrior princess. One of the arcs she's in involves her like having to kill another teen
I found
with
an
her bare
appointment book.
hands.
What's
and
in
it
it?
just ends before she does, and it just kind of leaves it up to like, did she do it?
What the
Oh,
fuck?
How
How old are these kids?
They're like middle school to high school throughout the book series. I think they're like 18 or 19 by the time the book ends.
This is a call out post for
Looks
Kay
like
Applegate.
Chapman has some kind of
What was your
appointment this
fucking
afternoon.
problem?
2 stars even.
Sounds you're related to me.
It's about how war isn't cool. Sounds Yerk related. Cassie is Jake's girlfriend. and the vegetarian.
Okay.
Marco is the funny one who's like really doesn't want to be involved in Animorphs because his dad is like a widower, but then he finds out that his mom didn't actually die, her death was faked, and that she's actually controlled by the alien that's like leading the invasion of Earth.
That sucks.
Tobias is like an orphan kid who is trapped in the body of a hawk and then finds out that because of the god character that I was talking about earlier, his dad is actually the Animorph
I found an
or the
optical disc.
Andalite that they
I'll
meet
try
at the
it with
start
the
of the
PC.
book, who gives them the morphing powers to defeat the aliens. But that the god had basically like torn apart the universe so that like that would never happen, but that Tobias still existed, which caused his mom to go crazy and blind, which is why she gave up Tobias. So Tobias is basically raised thinking he's an orphan because a god character literally intervened to ruin his life. And to both negate the reason for his existence, but also keep him in existence anyway. He's the reason why I have a thing for tragic boy characters.
Tobias?
Yeah, because he is the quintessential tragic boy character. There we go. Ah, there's the password.
Thank
I have
God.
to complete some sort of puzzle to move forward.
Some sort of puzzle.
I wonder what it could be. A 1, a 2, a 3, 4.
Granted. Oh, cool. I can just make that noise loop. All right.
Whoa, it's a map of the mind.
That is not what mines look like.
Is that just hair under a microscope? I think I said the exact
That's
same
weird.
thing when I saw
I
this.
wonder why the Yerks would be interested in the mines. Hey, Rach, Chapman left the building. Hurry up and get out of here.
I can hear Robbie talking upstairs.
What's he talking about?
Some stupid shit. Shoot, it looks painful!
I think that it's, if I remember correctly, it's described as not painful, but extraordinarily uncomfortable. Anyway, watch this. Oh wait, fuck. I fucked that up.
Whoops.
Hey, watch this.
I
What's
didn't
up?
mean to do that.
I think if I remember correctly, we like tested and proved that you can double jump over there, but the game won't
Whoops.
count that
I
as
didn't mean to
like,
do that.
like the game counts that as falling out of bounds. Like you literally have to go in this exact route, or the game considers it like, oh, you didn't make it. You fell off the school, and people saw the gorilla, and the Animorphs were found out and shot and killed on site. That's one thing in the games is that like the Animorphs, is that the Yerks think that the Animorphs are actually just Andalites. Fuck.
Whoops. I didn't mean to
Because
do that.
basically what happens is that Elfangor lands on Earth. He meets these five kids, who are just walking through the construction site from the mall, and he's like, "Hey, you're Earth's only hope. Here's a cube. It'll let you turn into animals. I'm about
Now
to be
that
eaten.
was a jump.
Bye." And then later they rescue his little brother, who is an Andalite. I don't think he's in this game. I don't know if he's in any of the games. Where am I? There I am. Because he wasn't introduced until like not like pretty early on. Honestly, I don't know why he's not in the books. He just or in the
I
games.
didn't mean to do
I
that.
think he's in the Game Boy Color one. His character is he's Gert.
Jump, duck,
He's
and
the
roll.
Gert.
Okay.
He creates a human morph by combining the DNA of all the other Animorphs, and they just they write him as like, oh, he's a weird foreign kid that's who goes to our school now, and he's like addicted to cinnamon buns because Andalites don't have taste because they literally just eat out of their feet. So he goes to the mall and just gets a sugar high off cinnamon buns and becomes obsessed with them.
So what's that?
He's the zany Gert character of the series.
So then, if that's not a mouth on their face, what is that?
That is their nose. That is how they breathe because they can't eat. They can't breathe through their hooves. They just absorb food from it.
Okay.
They actually eat grass, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Oh my god!
I didn't mean to do
Calling a
that.
bluff here.
Okay.
Gorilla power. That's
Gorilla
the
power.
ticket.
Is that how you say it? I guess that has to be.
Meeks is currently pulling up a picture of the Andalites to prove that that is a mouth.
So,
Now that was a jump.
okay. So I'm looking at an Andalite's face right now. And I
Now
see
that
human
was a jump.
eyes. Like where an eyes on a human would be, there are eyes.
Well, they also have the eye stalks, so they can look behind them.
Jump, duck,
And they
roll.
have the eye stalks, which I was gonna get to.
Okay.
I'm looking at those. And then I see a
Gorilla power.
protrusion
That's the ticket.
with 2 holes on either side. So like it's this mound. A very mound-looking shape. With 2 holes on either side. And I'm assuming the holes are nose holes. And
Jump,
then in
duck, and roll.
the smack dab in the middle, there is a slit. Tell me what that is.
That's the breathing
Gorilla
slit.
power. That's the
Don't
ticket.
call it the breathing slit.
That's the breathing slit. I don't know what you want to tell me. That's what they breathe through.
So they breathe through 4 holes in a slit?
Yeah. They also have a scorpion
Come on,
tail.
Rich. He's
The
headed
point
toward
being
the
that they're a
forest.
very weirdly designed alien.
I'm not.
Also, there's the
Chapman
picture.
drawn
Oh,
something.
he dropped
You
that.
better check it out.
Skirt.
His walk animation is too slow for the speed he's moving, so he's just gliding.
This game is too slow for the speed it's moving.
I'm okay with the scorpion tail. I'm even okay with the fucked up feet that I can't put shoes on. I was harassed.
Here's an interesting thing. So I got stuck on this point earlier.
What
So,
is
listen
it? I don't know. Let's find out.
Whoa! It's a bug magnet.
This is like the first like kind of puzzle I got in this game where I was like, what the fuck does it want me to do? And then I realized that thing, which is like some space thing that the principal drops, we have to take that to go grab a cockroach so we can get a cockroach morph.
Really?
Let's
Yeah.
get inside.
There they go.
Get the device.
Oh my god, she's so angry looking.
That's, I'm assuming, an attempt at making her character kind of like how she is in the books, where she's like kind of an anger person.
Touches a roach.
Yeah. I feel weird now.
I hope there's still time to find out what Chapman's up to.
Whoop. Yeah, no, I don't know why this one is like a weird, very bad JRPG with platforming section. That's like the other thing is like this game is like so many elements that it's like they didn't really know what they were doing with this one. And it's baffling to me because I feel like the Animorphs like book series was like pretty big. Like it was everywhere.
It was really big.
So I don't know why the games were just
forest
so
looks
like.
rough. Tobias, what's it
There are
look
a
like
few other
ahead?
games that I remember
pretty
playing as a
rough.
kid where I
I
was
think
like,
the
this
time will
is
be
not a good
best
game.
bet.
Like, this isn't just a game that's aged badly. Like, this was a game where if I paid whatever the $60 amount was back then, I would have just
This
been
is
like,
totally
oh,
a good place to morph.
this is totally a good place to be. No, you're gonna become a wolf.
Not a roach?
Well, because we have to do another run sequence
Oh.
through the jungle that's behind the gym. Oh my god.
So why is
Not
there
the way
a
to
jungle
go.
behind the gym? Like you got out of that though.
Yeah. That's what I mean where it's like, I don't think this is just a budget game, because it's like, it's not like, oh, there's a lot of bugs in this. It's like, there's nothing in this that works the way it's supposed to. Like, I can't even tell intent with a lot of these sections.
Have you ever beaten this game and saw the credits? Maybe there's just
No.
not a lot of people working on it.
I have beaten exactly one of the Animorphs games,
How?
and it was the PlayStation 1. It was the PlayStation 1 one, and it literally was like a concentrated effort between like a fucking like a literal triad that I was in at the time. It was just the 3 of us playing it over the summer for like a fucking week straight because we all had depression and it was a form of self-harm. And we're gonna get to the PlayStation. We're gonna get the PlayStation one soon. All of these games I can associate with a specific time in my life. This one being very recently because I played it for the first time when I moved here. Okay.
Okay. Can you touch that? Whatever that was? That animal that was running around?
No. Absolutely not. That's just basically the equivalent of flavor text.
I don't like this part.
I don't...
What was that?
It was just a tree. You know, trees do that in the
They
jungle.
flop down like they're liquid.
It was basically a trap so that if I got hit by it, it'd be like, hey, did you enjoy playing this part?
Do it again.
Every time.
Ew.
So, this goes the principal.
So what's his deal?
So the principal is basically, the thing is he's recruiting high schoolers. Is the point.
Go back.
Yeah?
I need you to go back to the water and walk through it.
Okay.
They animated that.
Whoa!
Everything that, like walking like a snake formation in the water if you can.
Wow, they animated that.
It's like perfectly, beautifully animated too.
And it's...
Nothing else in this game works, but that's flawless?
That must have been left over from a different game they worked on.
You think so?
I
mean, it's very specific.
That makes the most sense to me, is that was just like something they had programmed for some other game and they just like put it in this game. Because like, yeah, exactly. That's like an oddly specific, very small detail that like no one's really gonna notice. Unlike everything else in this game, which people are gonna notice and which doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
What's he doing?
They're beakies.
Maybe he's using some sort of code.
And just like that, he disappeared.
Are they in
I'll bet
cahoots?
Chapman's going to his Yerk pool
I told
appointment.
you, Chapman's,
You better follow him and
he's
find out.
controlled by one of the Yerks. The
Oh
Yerks are the
my
little
God.
slugs that plug into people's heads.
That's not where we want to be.
It can't be that bad to be controlled by a Yerk, can it?
I mean, the idea is that it's like you don't have any free will. It's like an invasion of the pod people kind of thing. The thing we're supposed to get from that is that we can't go that way because there's enemies.
Okay. Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
one of the first books in this series opens with a character like tripping on their own intros.
This is a
because
good
when
place
they
to morph.
Basically when they morph, they like whatever
This
they
roach
morph.
better be worth feeling this nasty.
Totally.
Whenever they morph, they like any damage they take, they heal because the idea is that you're reverting is like when you're morphing to something, you're going to the like DNA state of it. So any injuries or anything like that become reversed. So they just get like fucking like ripped apart constantly in the books, and then they just demorph and they go back to normal. This might be where we end up calling it quits because the cockroach, as you can tell, is one of the worst controlling parts of this game.
We'll see how far we can get. I think you could do it. I believe in you. Oh, this looks like shit, actually.
Oh, this is, yeah. It's also a maze.
Why would they do this? I'm upset. That's just real fire that they took a gif of. Like, look, like it's moving like in 60 frames per second.
Also, I'm not really sure like what fan system you go in just has open flames out.
Yeah.
Or this like weird upsetting like Prodigy track that's going on. Oh my god. Jesus.
Maybe they give you the ability to walk on the ceiling to get past the fire more easily.
No, they do. It just doesn't work.
Look at the little feet moving. That's kind of cute.
So this is, we're gonna see, okay, that's where I need to go. It's gonna fucking, or at least I think that's where I need to go. Yeah, there we go.
Oh my god, I
Ew,
haven't seen
my
past that
stomach. I hate morphing cockroach.
Man, it's cold and creepy in here. It's like we died and went to slug heaven.
What?
What? Now, were the voice actors taken from, like, the
Look, Chapman's Yerk slug is leaving his body.
They're not, I don't think they're the same actors from the show.
They just got...
Look, they're taking Chapman away.
Yeah.
We better follow him.
See, that's what's interesting is because like the way he walks away, it looks like it's very willingly, but the whole point in the book was that like there were only a few willing human subjects. Like there were some people who were
Let's
like,
wait until we're
yeah,
alone
fuck it, I'll be
first."
your commute, whatever, sounds great.
Who were
I don't
some
have
of
to
the
make any
willing ones?
decisions. I don't think there was any major characters that I can recall.
Oh, okay.
I think the most is that there were. Oh, I have to fight this guy. I think the most is that there were some characters who like.
Those big boys!
Those are taxons. Taxons have incredibly different depictions every time they show up in a game or in anything because they're described as basically like worms covered in teeth.
Really?
Yeah, they're like big worms who can stand upright and they have a mouth that's just full of teeth.
So, when we played the PlayStation game, they're gonna look completely different.
They might look very similar to that, but they will look different.
What are the birds called again?
Those things? Harvesters.
Okay. Are they gonna look different too?
I think maybe the 3D games had a different design sensibility. It's like you could see like similarities between a lot of them, but it's definitely something where it's like you compare them one-on-one to like the books or to like the descriptions in the books or to like the TV show, and everything just looks different. Furball.
The bear.
Again, I'm literally just hitting 2 buttons. I don't really know what strategy I'm supposed to have for this.
So,
That screaming is not acceptable.
can we?
I love that the wolf jump kicks. The thing that we all know the wolf is known for is
Jumping and
is
kicking.
jumping and kicking with its foot and not its paw.
Look at the bear! Look!
He's doing the what is it? That Ted's dancing. The Ted's dancing animation.
Oh, the Kennedy kick dance.
No.
Stop!
Yeah,
Oh my
you know that
God,
one.
I do.
Colin's bear animation. That's it.
I know exactly. What I was gonna say earlier,
Yeah.
as the ZEALOT project, do you think we should make Andalite sonas?
I mean, if you want to draw us, I hate that. I just hate that part. I just thrash, and a bunch of noise plays.
This seems like a very, like,
So Zeal likes to talk
upsetting
about
game.
Zeal likes to talk about 7 out of 10 games. This is a 1 out of 10.
Is it? So is this new combo available, but they don't, like, give it to you? They just...
I just gotta figure it out.
That's terrible.
It'll show up, and I think there's like a menu of combo lists similar. Fuck.
There's a man's over there.
Don't worry, I just farmed past him. We're good. I don't
Is
know.
that Tobias?
That is a bat. Don't really know why it's down here. What's over here? Oh, just out of bounds.
Nothing.
unloaded level.
Look at him walking around. Big fat guy.
Hey, it's a
Boy.
power grid.
But to what?
We'll find out later.
Nickelodeon
First,
Smash.
let's find Chapman.
Wait, there's just a fucking house in here?
It's a closet.
So we're looking for Chapman. I didn't really see which direction he went. Whoop.
So those candy bars?
Yeah, they're like health items.
Look at Can you touch the bat and turn into it?
Trying. Apparently I can't. What's this thing you can push?
What is it floating?
This is a floating lantern. It's a ghost lantern. Oh, I got it. Whatever it was.
What?
What's all this?
Well, one's an
What? Oh!
Oh, oops. No.
electric lantern.
Sorry about that. I accidentally turned on sticky keys, and then the application crashed.
Good place to
So
end,
I guess
maybe.
we're at about 44 minutes in. That was video 1 of Animorphs. Know the secret for the PC. Tune in. Our next episode is actually going to be like, we're probably going to put these all up at once, but it's going to be probably the PlayStation game, and then we'll take a further step towards madness by concluding with the Game Boy Color game.
And I will continue my profuse apology to the astounding Animorphs community for calling an Andalite an Animorph. Again, I cannot emphasize how deeply apologetic I am for that. Truly, I am. And I'm learning. I'm getting better. I'm sorry. Don't call me out.
And hopefully for part 2, we'll have a Robbydude. Okay, bye.